Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Noah Judson. We are talking about my game Duality, playing through it, discussing what it's like to develop a game pretty much by yourself. I have an artist who helps me, um, but it's a challenge, so talk about it. What's new this week in week 15? Well, one big upgrade that I'll tell you about, not upgrade, but update. And then I played around with some fonts and fixed a bunch of bugs and did some balancing. Um, Today is like the end of the world, or this week is the end of the world week. It's the US election, so it's pretty difficult to stay targeted and on task the whole week, but I am happy with the changes. I think they made the game a lot better. Um, so the font is kind of cool, right? This is apparently the same font, it's open source, that they used in Secret of Mana. So I want to use a font that goes back in time, like maybe to Atari days or arcade or something like that. This is what I'll use for now. So let's play. Let's see what's happening. What changed? Well, you see this new icon up here. You can't see it yet. Let me kill a few enemies. Okay, now I got it. Besides my upgrade, I have in my mind, I have a door. And now when I open the door, it's a door to a new evolutionary power. I'll talk about it later. Basically, it's this stuff. But first, let me tell you something I made. So, as the guy wearing 20 hats making this game, I have to take a break from development and even art to make some marketing material to figure out how to get this in the hands of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. So I started writing myself some interview questions because I realized people ask me what kind of game I'm working on, and I have a really lame response. So I had to work on that. Um, Here's a reply to what is duality, and it's a little bit longer than 30 seconds, but I'll shorten it later. Tell me what you think of it. I hope it makes you want to buy the game. In the meantime, you can look at the pretty art I made. What is duality? Duality is the eternal battle of good and evil, right and wrong, black and white, opposites. It's also the name of the game. It's a top-down shoot 'em up, harkening back to the old arcade games like Galaga and Gradius, with a couple modern twists. The first is roguelike, meaning you can play the game over and over and every single time will be different. Instead of vague spaceships, you pilot a dragonfly, going through hordes of bees, flies, spiders, stink bugs, water bugs, mosquitoes, gnats, flying ants, and even bigger animals like fish and birds. You've been summoned by the god of opposites to a trial to test your resolve, where everything has been divided into two colored groups. You'll need to balance aggressively attacking the opposite color while absorbing similar color shots to stay alive. Confront and embrace your dark side, and you may survive. Duality is an intense shooter bullet hell with modern RPG-like strategy. Occasionally, you'll be allowed to open the door to new evolutionary paths, allowing you to access to lightning powers, bombs, blasts, diplomacy, and even control time. Defeat a few enemies and you'll earn evolutionary upgrades. There are over 87 unique upgrades you can select, and they stack exponentially, meaning you get more and more powerful each identical upgrade you select. So your simple yet effective build with 8 power shot upgrades will be extremely different from your chaotic and devastating build of 8 exploding wrecking balls, both of which will be very different from a more balanced build of, say, 4 of each. So technically you can enjoy breaking the game in way more than 87 unique ways. It's a game where you can have fun finding which upgrades stack well with each other and when it's just better to double down with the same upgrade. If you can embrace your dark side, or your light side if you already float that way, you may do well and reach the final boss and unite the two sides, unleashing new and untold power. But if not, which is the case fairly often since this is a challenging roguelike, you'll perish. However, maybe you'll pass on some genes to your future generations, and they can use those when they are ultimately summoned to the trial of duality. How'd that sound? Does it make you want to buy the game? Let me know. What's the feel of the game? Ideally, I want the players to zone out in a state of flow for 30 to 60 minutes. Their feelings should gradually increase in stress and panic until they beat the final boss. I don't want the players to feel bored or even going through the motions at any time. I want decisions to be impactful, playthroughs to be varied, and all enemy encounters to be precise and sharp, not dull. So that's just two I made. Let me know what you think in the comments or wherever, in person, telephone, send it to my pager. Okay, so right now we're opening a door to a new evolutionary upgrade like I talked about. So we have shot mods, slow, and healing. So basically, before we had 87 upgrades, but say I only get 60 upgrades I can actually use during a playthrough. Statistically, I'm not going to get the exponential stacking that I wanted. I'm going to more actually get like one of everything. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get like 2 or 3 of something. Now, the only upgrades that are given to you are the ones, the evolutionary doors that you open. So if I choose slow, the only upgrades I'll see are your shot slow and you're more resistance to slow. And you'll earn the ability to open more doors as you play. In this case, shot mods, this is like information about each shot. And healing, this is self-healing. I'm gonna go with shot mods and see what that does. So I have wisp drag up, a better rate of fire, and shots grow. So that's kind of cool. I'll probably end up with like a really high rate of fire, maybe big shots by the end of this. So I'll go with faster wisp speed too. And another faster wisp speed. Again, exponential is better. It's usually better to get more of the same, since every time you get more of the same, its effect increases more and more. That's the exponential part of the game, which is everything about the game. Oh, and look, I have more wisp damage. So this is probably going to be a heavy shot build. I'm going to be shooting a lot. I'm going to have a lot of shots to shoot. I just need to be able to get the ability to regenerate my stamina faster. So here I've unlocked another door. I can do bombs, physical, or shatter. And look at this one. I spent the longest on this one of all of them, and I actually think it kind of looks good, other than the hand. I'm kind of proud. That's the best muscle drawing I've ever done, even though it's pixel art. So I did a bomb build earlier today, and it was really, really effective. Should I do bombs? Let's do bombs again. I think bombs might be overpowered. Since I did this, I'm gonna have to rebalance everything. Let's see. More whiffs damage. That's the second time I got that one. Bigger, blastier bombs. With bigger, blastier bombs, if I get that a few times, well, it does what you think it does. But also when I was doing that build, I was doing radial shots, where every time you select an upgrade, you can get 2 additional radial shots. And so even though I wasn't using the radial shots, I was shooting so many at the same time, simultaneously, and that's the stat that defines how many shots come out of the bomb when it explodes. It takes like however many shots you shoot at once, and then it multiplies it. Oh, here we go. Healing, backward shots, or dodge. Let's do dodge. Let's do a better rate of fire. Bigger blastier bombs. I don't see any dodge stuff in here. That's kind of weird. I hope there's not a bug. Wisp costs less. That's going to be important. So even though I don't have access to stamina recovers faster, at least I can do wisp cost less, which is a shot. Still no dodging. Kind of weird. Let's see. Maybe bigger shots. I did another one where I did a lot of bigger shots. I beat the game! I think with the bombs one. It was bombs and big shots, I think. I beat the game with that, and it was actually kind of easy until like the very end, but um, I haven't beat the game in a long time. This game has been way too hard recently, but I knew that this upgrade, I've had it planned for a long time. I knew that it was coming. I knew I didn't have to rebalance everything, so I just kept it as it was. So I think this makes the game a lot better, honestly, because it's a lot more focused. You're not playing every single game with all the upgrades at your disposal, and you get like one of each. You get to focus on just a couple trees and see how the game turns out differently, and that's really what the game is about. It's about experimenting with all the different combinations of powers that I've built into the game and seeing what kind of crazy things you can do. The bombs also get bigger when you get bigger shots. I might have to change that. Like I said, I'm gonna have to rebalance it because I haven't had bombs this powerful in a long time. But bombs, I think, is one of those things that is definitely gonna need to be fixed a little bit. Let's see. Shots grow, build bomb. Let's do build bombs faster. Kind of a cool background, huh? It's supposed to like kind of complement the other colors, the red and blue, yet also be non-distracting. It's a little too saturated. Oh no, don't die, don't die, don't die. It might be like too much saturation on the screen at once, so we're working on that. But it's pretty cool, right? I like that it's like kind of swampy. I think that the first few levels will be kind of swampy, but then like you know, by this time I want to have moved on to like a jungle setting maybe, and then maybe in like wave 40 or 50 I keep moving on to the sky, let's say, and then maybe like space, and then it kind of gets abstract, and then it gets spiritual in the final parts of the levels. So I think it's gonna kind of be like a Ikaruga, where there's like 5 levels you have to get through. I think that'll be pretty good. And they'll just be separated by like 10 waves or 15 waves or something. Um, you know, those are plans. We'll see. Let's see. Special shots, body, or healing. Body, do you like that? It's got the like Hyrule shield with hearts, stamina, and your spirit key energy. So anything that has to do with the bars down below, that's body, and also physical damage resistance, or some kind of resistance. Maybe not physical. That's probably in physical. Special shots is all the other crazy shots. I think I might do that just so I can play around with. Yeah, I haven't done special shots yet since I put in this upgrade. But yeah, it includes penetration and homing and vampire. So let's see. I think I want to make, it's like there's too much, I don't know if you can see my mouse, there's too much stuff on the screen in the upgrade screen, and the upgrade screen is gonna change drastically. Kind of like the door opening screen, I want it to be more like that. But this will be like, it'll show you like 3 cards, basically. It's like, think of yourself as playing like a card game, like a board game that heavily uses cards. And each card will have like waves are random, waves with cost less or more penetration. And that'll be like, it'll be shown with symbols and instead of like words. And then it'll show like the details on the card as well with like a picture of what it does. Maybe like if you're looking at like a Pokemon card or a Magic the Gathering card. And then, but for now, I might change it so that all this stuff above the line and all the stuff on the left side, it only shows if you're holding L1 or R1. Because this screen used to be really fast and easy to look at these things and select one. But now every time you look at it, there's way too much crap on the screen to look at. So I think it's useful though, so I'll have it, but it's not going to show automatically. You have to push a button to see it. Let's see, what's cost less? I'm actually doing just fine on this, and I haven't got a shot upgrade, so I'm probably not going to need it anymore. Waves, that's part of the special. I want to do actually penetration. I want to see how this does. My shot speed might be a little fast for it, but let's do vampire, homing. I'm screwing up my build. I'm doing one of each now. Bombs pulling enemies. Bombs cost less. I haven't done any screw stuff. Oh, I guess I did one. I think the damage numbers are a lot easier to read with the new text font. Telling you guys, this game is a lot better. I'm feeling really good about it again. I was feeling bad, honestly, about it for like a month. You know, I go through waves, and you just gotta keep pushing. And I think I got through a little barrier and made the game a lot more fun. Bombs. Pulling enemies. Alright, I gotta focus more on bombs, I think. I need to make bombs cost less. So if you guys don't know, even though I made the icons a little bit bigger, the very bottom bar is my health bar. The yellow bar is stamina. Basically, if I shoot, if I dodge, if I lay a bomb, it takes stamina. And my whisk cost is so little, and I'm only firing one shot at a time. My stamina is like, it's so not even going down. Oh, here's a bullet ant. Kind of fun, huh? Oh my gosh, he had way more health than I was expecting. I should not have stopped shooting. There's bombs cost less. I think I want this, even though this would also be really nice. No, this is actually probably more important. Because I keep doing things like this, which make it weaker, so I have to offset it. Better rate of fire is essentially making me that much more stronger, like 1.2 times as strong, so I'll do that. And my rate of fire is still not making me drop my stamina at all, so I'm doing fine. I like at least one tracking, because then my bombs track the enemy. And I don't really need better propelled bombs then. If I do some wave, I want to try to get really wavy shots. Besides moving up and down and making it easier to shoot things, because they move up and down, the wave adds energy to the shot, like waves do in real life, and so it makes it more damaging. I want my game to be really, really subtly and implicitly educational. Alright, here's boss number 1. Give me that key energy! What the heck is going on? I think I got my buttons mixed up there for a sec. Let's see. That's the one I want. Let's try it. I want to see what happens. And let's make the screw evade further, just because only one screw is kind of lame. Only one of anything is kind of lame, to be honest. This game is all about, you gotta get some a bunch of times for it to be useful and cool. So I was just absorbing shots there, so I building up my ki, my stored energy. So that's, so I was telling you what the bars at the bottom are for. Above the yellow line is a blue line and a red line. Those are basically my stored energy. I call it the ki for the two different types of energy, the red and the blue. So as I absorb these red shots, my red ki goes up. As I absorb these, my blue ki goes up. And now I can unleash it all on this guy and do a ton of damage. Uh-oh. This attack always gets me. You gotta be careful with it. And I know a lot of you are, watching this maybe for the first time, so I'm telling you a lot of repeat information if you have been following me so far. But, oh, what was I gonna say? I had that little preamble to say something important. Oh yeah, the boss, you can see like the fourth line is the boss. And the boss health, this top red bar right here. And then you see the rainbow bar here and here. That marks the 1/3 and 2/3 of his health. And right now he's in this section where once you get his health past this part, which is the area I'm in, he uses 2 attacks at once. And before that he uses 1 attack at once. And when he gets his health down here, he'll use 3 attacks at once. So it's good to... I killed all those guys right away because the bombs pull an enemies thing. So he just healed a lot of energy. So it's good to kind of play with the boss for a little while if it's your first time. See what his attacks are before doing a bunch of damage to him. That way when he's doing 3 attacks at once, you're a little bit more prepared. You see his attack patterns. Yada yada yada. So these 2 attacks at once can be dangerous, but I made it through just fine. A stored key energy attack is really useful for taking them down, taking a lot of energy off of them. Let's see, which one do I want? Last longer, because that helps the homing. Do I only have one of these better homings? Yeah. I'll do 2 of them. That way more of my shots hit, even though it makes it weaker again. Maybe I won't beat it this time, because actually I'm kind of struggling just a little bit. I'm struggling to do damage. I got too many upgrades that reduce the amount of damage I do. I should probably reduce the amount that I reduce it by. Okay, well I got him into the danger zone. Now he's going to attack me with 3 attacks at once. There's 1. There's the other guys he summoned. I don't know what the 3rd attack was, but he's doing it, trust me. Chaos! It's actually really not chaotic. I might be wrong. Maybe he's only doing 2 attacks. Okay, I got him. Got her! I keep misidentifying the gender of the queen bee. No new music, I just left the music the same. I didn't work on music at all. I only worked on sound in the way that did a little bit of research on things, and I took off the sound for explosions because it was so much last time you actually legit could not even hear me because there's too much explosion. So don't even watch the last video if you're watching this one and you haven't seen the last one. It's so bad you can't hear me. Let's see. Bombs cost less. Yes, please. Boom. I'm relying on my bombs more and more. These little guys who chase you I reduced their health a little bit because I thought maybe it was a little too much, but he's still alive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Time to use my stored energy. That's how you get out of hairy situations like that. More wisp damage. Offset all the wisp damage I've been. I need more waves too, because that'll give me more wisp damage. Let's build up some ki. Kind of shove them over here. Prevent them from leaving the screen. I actually could do a lot of physical damage and just kill him this way. I wonder if I could just keep this guy alive and let him heal me while I kill everything else. And every time he gets too close to the other side of the screen, I'll just kick him back a little bit. Oh, that was the emergency teleport system that kicked in. You're like, what's that? Oh, come on, kill him, kill him. I got him! I'm pretty sure I showed you that last time, but like, if I get hit like boom, 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 and the game thinks that maybe I'm stuck, it'll emergency teleport me to a safe spot. So it just prevents, you know, dying when it seems unfair. And there's upgrades where you can emergency teleport sooner and faster, or just sooner. There's only one upgrade like that. Wisp lasts longer, give the homing more chance to hit them, but instead of doing that, I'm going to do bigger blastier bombs, so this will be the fourth one. It would be really nice if I could shoot more than one bullet at a time. Because I'm only shooting one bullet at a time, when I do a bomb, only 6 bullets come out, so it's kind of underwhelming. You need all the other bullets. Ooh. Getting damaged a little bit, let me heal. You need all those other shots to get really cool bombs. I'm hoping to get another door soon. And then I can get, this is a giant mosquito. I'm hoping to be able to shoot more shots if I get that. Struggling a little bit again. I don't think you could hear me, but my voice is like, eh. This is hard. Die. Alright. When in doubt, use your stored energy. Here's a bullet ant. Obviously the wrong sprite, but that's okay. Got some new sprites coming. A lot of new stuff. And I think I'm going to try the black and white again. We're going to see the old style with the new with the artist doing it and see how it looks. Let's see. Hold more bombs. I would like to be able to use bombs more often. So okay, let's do more damage. I was gonna do build bombs faster again, but I actually really need just more damage. Well, my bombs seem to be doing a pretty fair amount. I saw this is supposed to be a water bug. I saw a water bug outside yesterday, and as I was warming up my grill to make some dinner, and he scared me. And then I just remembered that, you know, they're not actually that bad. They look like cockroaches, but I think they're a lot cooler. Nicer. Oh no, this bullet ant's gonna get me. Oh, he shot me. Oh crap. I better prepare to absorb this. So I lost that experience because I didn't get those guys. So that's a key part of the game, is you have to kill the enemies on the screen if you want experience and level up. If you don't kill them, you miss out on it. So you gotta stay on top of clearing the screens of enemies. For sound effects, if I hadn't been so distracted with the election this week, I probably would have recorded a bunch of sound effects. I think I was just going to do a bunch of like sound effects with my own voice. Ow. Because take these guys out. Because I think I could do like pew 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 boom 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 boom. I could do a bunch of things with my voice. Bzz, 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 wow, wow. You know, I'm no professional, but maybe it would be a little bit better than a combination of birds and 8-bit. I don't know. I don't think honestly it's that bad right now anyway. But I just wanted to play around with different sounds because finding sounds online that I can use for free is selection is very limited. But if I can kind of mimic what I want with my voice and then go to a sound guy and say, can you make this sound? That might be a good way to do it. All right, what are we gonna do? Wisp drag up. So I'm not gonna be able to shoot as far because my wisp slow down faster, but maybe my penetration will be a little bit more effective because it stays longer, and so it'll hit the enemies more than once. Screw hurts enemies. Okay, I have one of those. But last longer would also be really nice because then at the end of well, I take everything back I just said about the drag because I have homing on my shots. So they look like they slow down, but as soon as they find a target, they start speeding up, so never mind. Oh, I got stuck. Guys, I like my game. I gotta say, I've probably been playing it for like at least 200 hours and I still enjoy playing it. I let a lot of experience go. More waving, more damage! I kind of want to get really, really wavy shots. Just to see what it looks like. I am probably going to play with the wave math a little bit. It's math that makes it. It's actually really complicated and hard math when I did this. But, what am I trying to say? I'm going to play with it a little bit and see if I can make the waves a little bit wavier and useful. Oh no, I'm going to die! Shoot me. Shoot me again. Ooh. Give me that health. That was scary. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, 15 weeks I've been working on this game, so almost 4 months. And basically full-time too. Probably just a little bit less than full-time. Especially this week. Actually, I would say it was like more than full-time when I first started, and then I ran out of energy and had to slow down a lot. And then I got kind of like bummed out with my game. And then, you know, started doing a lot less than full-time. But I think now, you know, besides this week, pretty much, I'd say I'm on average maybe 6 hours a day working on this game. That's working on this game. And then let's say like 10 hours a day I'm thinking about this game. It's always on my mind. You kind of become a slave to your creation. You can't get it off your mind. Which I think is cool, but it's like, you know, a challenge at the same time. Oh crap. Oh crap. I'm gonna let all these guys go. All right, get over. Get to the right side. Move over here. At least we got one of them. I listened to Last of the Mohicans earlier. This for some reason the music just reminded me of that. I love that song. Oh my gosh. Crazy giant mosquitoes that are hard to kill. I have a lot of plans left for the game still too, so don't think that this is the end. This is, even though it's just finally starting to come together, it's there's a lot to come. Alright, I'm getting up here in the waves. Level 79, I think, is the final boss wave. And I haven't been there in these videos with you guys for like, this is stink bug. I failed immensely with them. They're still kind of, how am I gonna kill these guys? I don't have the fire. No! He pushed me right into the stink bug. And because they are shooting like a million shots at once, I died. I gotta, they can't be shooting so many bullets because I died way too fast like that. No! No! This game is way too damn hard! That's gonna be my, my clickbait title for this video. Stinky books are stinky. Can I spell? Stinky books are stinky. Number 13. Well, I guess that's it for today. You can kind of see how the new change makes the game more interesting. I chose a bad combination of upgrades, I think, but that's the game. The game is figuring out which upgrades go well with each other and which ones don't. But also, I probably need to do some balancing. You know, maybe homing and penetration and vampire, they don't reduce your shot power so much. They only reduce it a little bit. And I would like to have opened more doors. I might make it so that the doors come more often. But, I mean, that's just the beginning. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, questions, whatnot. Okay. Bye.